G'day, this recording is a demonstration of some tools that have been developed by Fusion 5 for Dynamics 365. The tools that I'm going to demonstrate are around the sales and marketing, and I'm going to jump straight into it. So as you can see, I'm in Dynamics 365 and I've got a few shortcuts in my favorite menus here, but first I'm going to show the first one, which is around the back orders. We've developed some tools around back orders and cancelling back orders that works around the customer record. So we're going to go into a customers. Once we get into the customers, we're going to go down. I've got one customer down here that I've actually already set up for it. If we go into here, and under the sales and sales order default settings, we have this new option here called back order lines. And essentially what this is going to do is it's going to cancel any lines that are on back order, and it's just going to cancel the line but not the actual remove the line. So you'll see this in action. And the other option that we've got is we've added some new features around the sales orders that's turned on through the sales and marketing parameters. When you go into here, we have added this new feature here called Show Sales Reservation Fields. And I'm now going to show you what those two are. So we'll go into all sales orders. And we'll go into this sales order down the bottom here. And you can see the order status is on order, open order. Okay, and we've got our two lines. So this order is open order and it's ready to go. So what we're going to do now is we're going to release this to the warehouse. But before we do that, the new fields that I was talking about is these two here, on order or physical reservation. So if the item is on back order, it'll show here. If it's got a physical reservation, it'll show here. So we'll release it to the warehouse. Okay, so it's now been released, and we'll just select this line and we'll just refresh our screen. Go down and check to see if any, there you go, so a load has been created. And we can see there's our one line because we only physically have this one item. So I'm just going to go into the work and get that ID, and I'm going to go and pick this piece of inventory. So I'm adding it in, and I'll put in the LP. And this is my target LP that it's going to. Okay, and I'm going to complete the work. Now that the work's completed, I'll go back to here and refresh my screen. You'll see that the work is closed. And if I go back another step, what we're going to do now is we're going to close that, and we're going to now post our packing slip. Now our packing slip is set up to post it based on what's picked. So you can see that all we've picked is that. And now that that's posted, we'll go and do our invoice, and we're going to invoice it because we're only going to invoice the items that we've picked. So you can see here we have a status of delivered, and the other item is out of stock. But you'll notice that when we do this, our order status is still an open order. And as far as Dynamics is concerned, it's still an open order. And you can't change anything on here without going in and cancel the deliver remainder. And if you've got a lot of orders going through, that can be very painful. So that's why our program we've developed comes in here and will actually remove the deliver remainder whilst leaving the line intact so that it can still report on demand. So we'll go now and we're going to run our program, cancel back order lines, and this can be set up as a batch to run on the back end, so it'll just run whenever you want it to run, every 5 minutes, and we're going to run it now. And what that will do is it goes through every single sales order and looks at the order line and to see whether it's actually got any physical reservation and whether the order has already been invoiced out. And you'll see now it's gone to an invoice status and released. But if we go into the order, the line item is still there. So it can still provide demand history, but it now has a cancelled status. And that's it. Thank you.